Harry, okay.
Harlow. Yeah, the one near Stansted Airport.
Oh, I see.
No, even for that one I have to, for the stomach I go to another clinic and one Russian guy told me do that, and it was not 100% solved, but...
Okay, no problem. Let's begin. So, just going to examine this. So it was there for a number of years and now it's become like this.
Yeah.
It's very red, isn't it? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is... Are you able to sleep on it at all?
Yeah.
You are? You are. Okay, good.
I mean, right now I have to find a position, I have to not move my body, and like...
Awkward.
Yeah, on that side, sometimes I have to, like a disabled person or something.
Bless you.
Like that side is disabled, but not always.
No, no. Well, this will hopefully get rid of that issue that you've got there with movement and discomfort. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is put this anaesthetic in. It's the worst part of the procedure because it stings. Okay, alright, sharp scratch coming up. Let me put this under the skin like that. Well done. You okay?
Yeah.
Sorry. You alright?
Yeah.
Good man. Just a bit more anaesthetic. Just to infiltrate that fully. As we see there, is the punctum for the cyst. So that's where we're going to go. So we're going to aim our incision. Do you feel any pain at all?
No.
Okay. Okay, let me just make the first incision. Okay. Okay, so we've begun. You okay?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is just gently taking the skin off the wall of the cyst. And so I can try and free that sac out. You can see in there, there's got some hair growing in there. Just take another millimetre off. Okay, now what I want to do is try and separate the skin with some blunt dissection. Just try and pick that off. There we go, a little bit. It's quite tight, but you should be able to. So where are you from originally, Christian?
Romania.
Ah, wonderful. Where from? Bucharest or?
No, the other side in Shara.
Ah, okay. Is that near the Carpathian Mountains?
It's after the Carpathian.
Oh, after
It's
Carpathian.
on the west side.
On the west, okay.
Yeah, close to Serbia, Hungary. And
Ah, I see, I see. Okay, so just separating a bit more of the tissue just to get to that sac. I don't want to rupture the sac prematurely. I just want to be able to manipulate it out of, and there it is. Okay, so we've just hit the sac there. You can see that the colour's gone from white to cream. What we'll try and do is get the sac out as much as intact as we can, but obviously when it's infected, that is a bit more tricky because it's like a balloon, like a party balloon, and if you fill a party balloon with foam, you've got yourself a cyst. And the problem is, when it gets infected, it's like taking a pin to that party balloon and then rupturing it, and all the rubber, all that sac wall goes at sort of, well, it gets obliterated, and all the foam seeps into the skin, out of the skin, and you get this infected abscess. Yeah. So just going to gently dissect that skin off. Let's give ourselves a bit better access on the lateral and the superior aspect there. Okay. Okay, good. Again, let's. You okay?
Feel something.
Yeah. We're just separating that sac. If you need my anaesthetic, let me know. Okay, let's see if we can get something. Okay. Alright, I've got some spillage here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just drain this out. Let's see where that cut was. Okay. Just open that sac out a bit. Get some of that stuff out. And come back for it. Certainly was there for a few years, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Judging by the content.
How is the content? Is it bad?
It's a little bit smelly, a little bit infected, but you know, it's good that it's coming out. That's the main thing. Better out than in, right?
Yeah.
The game here is really to get the sac out, so it doesn't come back. A bit more tricky when it's infected, but still doable. Sorry. Just gonna drain that pus out. You okay? Let's move that gunge out of the way. What I'm going to do is put some traction onto the sac and then try and dissect it from its attachments and get the sac out. There's probably a lot more content still inside, but what we want to do is get the sac out now. So you can see it's coming away. quite nicely. It's got a little bit of involvement on there. Let's take it onto this side. And again, let's just separate that off. And then I think what I need here is a bit of just some gentle swabbing action. Just get that tissue separated. Oops. Continue the traction on there. Get another clamp on it, a little bit deeper. See if we can grab some of that sac out. How you doing there, Chris? You okay?
Yeah.
Good man. Now, because it's so friable, what we don't want is for this thing to kind of break up on us. Sorry. Okay. And now comes the sack. First thing on a Chelsea morning, we've got the sack coming out. Is that right? There we go, Liz. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got here. Wow, massive amount of tissue in the sack, kind of embedded together. Have a look inside and see what else is going on in there. Beautiful. Nice. Some debris tissue, we'll take that out. A bit of tissue inflammation there from the swelling. Give it a bit of a rub down. Just a little pick around, look at that, nice and clean. There's some debris there. Nice, let's put that in there. Nice, looks nice and healthy. Take that out. Beautiful, right. I think that's looking much, much better. Must feeling absolutely great. So, I think it's time to close up. So we're going to put some lightly held together stitches, which need to come out. And so let's just pop two of those in there. Okay, there's one. And I will need to start you on antibiotics. And this will negate the fact that we don't need to pack. And then there's any need to irrigate. This will come out quite nice. So if you do develop any more sort of lesions like this, I recommend getting it removed earlier rather than later. Don't wait till it becomes a problem. You've done the right thing, you came to lipomacyst.com and that's good.